papers.
Oh, they give it to the kids.
I told you, I think it's melatonin.
I'm looking at the ingredients right now. I don't see melatonin nowhere. It said adhesive, plant-based, drug-free, stick-infused, and proprietary ingredient of essential oils designed to promote relaxation through aroma. Key ingredients: lavender, mandarin, sleep. Don't that list sound like it's supposed to like
Lavender works, but like that's about it. I mean,
you put this on your clothes, it's gonna go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got it.
All right, 1 minute until we go live.
Whole air crew being off for lives. It's a whole bunch of questions that could go on. How did they get it on the plane? Yes. How did they get the whole, how did they get to give it to the crew? What was the conversation they had to have? People try this.
it's not just you. I want you to get it to everybody.
You know, then they just go.
You know, everybody on the plane sleep. Ding. Seatbelt light. They land the seatbelt light doesn't come on. Sorry, guys.
Going live. What's up? What's up? Control Alt Delete. Your girl Dora Lola live here at WindyCityUnderground.com. Yes, and we're right here downtown. It is so beautiful today. We got special guests in the building. Yes, indeed. And you already know we have the crew up in here. EMG while in the building.
What it do is your boy Walt, aka Easy.
Right. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
I just looked at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it that hook?
Yeah, it
They
is.
gonna finish it. They
Right.
feeling it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to bring us in. You know, and then we got the Tim over there.
What's happening, y'all? Time is money. The one and only.
Yes, yes. And then we have our special guest in honor of Black History Month. We had to bring in a Black History legend. Okay, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Chicago got some real legends. Seriously. And making grounds. Okay, I met this guy right here a long time ago. I was at an event and the words that came out of my mouth just came out. So we have Hood Raised here.
Peace and blessings, everybody. I'm Hood Raised, international spoken word artist, hailing from the west side of Chicago, Holy City, born and raised.
Oh no, look my deal.
Look right there. Look right there.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to my Mondale. Yes, indeed. And he came here to grace us with some great inspiration and then some heartfelt. Well, I don't know how heartfelt it is, but you know, hopefully it make you feel better if you didn't have a great weekend. You know, if y'all didn't receive no chocolates or flowers. Definitely gonna talk about that and get into it. Shout out to Ella, who can't be here with us today. She's supposed to be leading us in on her opinion on Valentine's Day because she has a very strong opinion about that for sure. We might have to censor her, so we'll bring that back to you next week with a couple of those beep 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 beep. Yeah, she was going.
You know she gonna be tea.
And she definitely was not playing about Valentine's Day for sure, because Ella is a ladies' lady. Yes, indeed. So today, guys, we got some good topics in store for you. We got talk about the Epstein files. They're not distracting us because we still gonna talk about some more too. A lot of things going on. Y'all know Iran keep printing this things, making AI videos of American caskets with the flags floating and stuff like that. I don't know what is up with these AI wars. Like everybody is doing, like the government, U.S. government posting AI little videos. They got like
Oh, that's how they're trying to go beef now. Trying to Russia.
Right, the video.
Literally cyber warfare. That's what it is.
You know, it's crazy. We also got Obama seeing some things. We keep following. I don't know what's going on. Tasha K say it got to do with the BBL.
What she say? She off balance? She's off kilter?
She turned into auntie now. And I'm like, what? Hey, right? Because I'm like, Cardi's an auntie.
She's imbalanced. That's what's happening.
That's what she's trying to say. And I was like, wow.
You're making a bottom heavy.
I don't know. I'm just like, I mean, but you know, when you get up in age, you know, your ankles get a little, not as damn for lose strength. Yeah, that's what happens. I ain't want to really say it too harsh, but you know, shout out to all the women out there who don't get Megan knees no more. Hey. Speaking of Megan, it's some stuff in the news about Megan and Tory Lanez, Kelsey, and the bodyguard. And hold on, V-Lad and Jay-Z. It's a whole bunch of names. Yeah. Like, yeah, dog, I don't know what kind of distraction this is. This is the big. Yes, indeed. We got some good news too. People got good Valentine's Day gifts. Shout out to them for sure. And there's a lot of sex going on all across the world. Condoms being used, and we are so gracious that condoms are being used.
Is that the same thing? We kind of want that, right?
Yeah. They just not need to be doing nothing. I guess so. Well, y'all, we're gonna get into some music real quick, and then we're gonna go right into those topics. This is the Charles English girlfriend. Okay, right here. Real EMG votes. Tim and our special guest for today. Okay, we're gonna play like half of the song.
We're going to turn that episode on here. Another episode. On here, another episode.
You hear now?
No.
I'm here. I'm not saying. I'm sorry. It ain't supposed to come out like that.
But if I'm on the feed that you stream it, and I don't hear it, that means you hear it because the people that's going to it.
What did you check on the website?
Refresh. That's like a refresh.
I'm like, what?
I called East Squad. They said refresh.
It's YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
Just lost any pleasure that you give it. But I'm trying to navigate the pain back and forth like tug of war. And I'm struggling. Oh, yeah. So why you try me? Other women behind me, but never get time for me. All these stories fabricated. Don't miss me with the allegations. I'm not a cheater, but I got the tool. Pressure buttons so I can reach your soul. Just left the streets now, coming home to pull your head and make your body fold. You know you love how I make you roll.
Let me see what it's talking to. Maybe I heard about sleep like I said. Money said no sleep. No idea. You lost. I know you is. You out tomorrow. You is. You gonna get some more jelly.
I don't know how that feels.
We supposed to make the burgers.
Go in and I got 30 seconds. I don't know. Oh, yeah. It's okay. Yes, it is Chicago. Control the leave your door. Lola got here. Who will be sitting around? We have a special guest in the building, and he is going to participate in questions. And the questions of the day are, they're a little, I can write all these. So as you know, the crew is a little bit of, they had a better weekend than I did. I'm gonna just say that.
Who you blaming this one on?
The crew.
Oh, the crew.
If you submitted,
allegedly.
did you submit any questions? You ain't submitted these.
No, none of that.
Yeah,
Not
but you do got
juicy.
some. You know you got some. But yours, we can't air yours on here. We gotta, explicitly drop yours.
We got
No.
another airway.
Yeah, we can't put you on the radio. It's rude. You don't follow all the rules. It's okay.
Definitely a
Rules
rule
meant to be,
Habitual.
some of them meant to be broken. That's what I say. Yeah, that's cool. So, I get to the topics of the day, guys. Juicy topics. Who y'all think is on the Jeffrey Epstein NFL?
Shannon Sharp. Oh, my bad.
Ooh. Oh, my
Oh,
knees.
Shay.
You know, he knows too much. It can't be my homie Stephen A.
Oh my goodness, it's not
I'm gonna lean
football
more towards
players.
Stephen A. than Shannon.
It's not real football players. It's like the football version, like the NFL top. You know what I'm saying? Of the Epstein people on the list.
So we
So
got
you talking about like the creator of the NFL or something?
No, so like
Like
just the list of
Terrell
the top
Owens,
people
like
on
that
that
age
list.
group.
The top people on the Epstein.
But so we gotta consider what is the age group. So it's like Diddy the man that's like 50 something.
Diddy on the Epstein list?
I mean, if they saying that the guy of Empire was one of the kids, I'm pretty sure that was around Shell. So
For sure. No.
you didn't see the
But
pictures?
he's
R. Kelly on it?
documented.
He's an
Diddy.
Epstein kid.
He was Diddy. I'll
What
say.
an Epstein kid?
Yeah, they got pictures of him with the guys.
For sure. Oh my goodness. We
He
don't
was
have
with
to
the
hold a
Bohemian
vigil for
Grove.
him. Lord, have mercy.
You know they had what's his name? Look, yeah, it's at the Bohemian Grove.
I knew he
On
was
that island.
He was crashing out for a reason, and I knew it. I'm
That's
like, he ain't
it.
just around here abusing his wife. Something's going on. He is too handsome for that. I
Look
mean,
at
not
you.
the handsome guys can't be
Look at
abusive
you.
guys. Okay, I don't support abuse. All right, we are actually non-violence. Okay. All the way. I don't know why we're all laughing. I feel like we condone violence.
Never.
We do not condone violence against women. Now, men.
I was wondering if you were gonna lean in that direction.
Oh,
Like the verbal abuse that comes from the women and
Oh, did I tell y'all? I'm gonna need your help, brother. I want to start a new movement. Since they had the Me Too movement, I want to do the What About Us movement.
oh, I'm with that. And I actually have the Men Too movement. So like
That's what I said. What About Us? I
Yeah.
think that name fits the scenario.
mm,
You know what I mean? Because now I'll give you a perfect example. Say something happened to a female. If a man say anything outside of that, like that's not like being considerate or empathetic, then
So
you
it's
so
her
harsh,
feelings
right?
and all
Mhm.
that.
But if you tell a woman like, yeah, I was raped by some girls, they got me drunk and raped, you know the first thing they say, you liked it.
You saw him.
man, listen, we can
How
delve
you
Now,
into
if I
want
that.
said that to a
that?
woman,
Right.
I go to
You
jail.
wanted
Like,
that.
and this is real talk. Part of the I'm a sexual assault advocate because when I was 12, I was sexually assaulted by one, and I got poems about that. And that's something that's part of the reason I get like nationally booked because they want to hear the story from a men's perspective.
Right.
It's always a room full of women, and I never disrespect or downplay anybody's story. But like it's always shocking when they hear it from me.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a whole movement of us that, because we were conditioned to believe that that was okay. I was 12, she was 27, and it was like, oh, I was cheered on. It was, I was patted on the back.
What was that? F1 Fish?
Yes, definitely. It was one of my favorite movies.
Was it in the basement? Oh my bad.
That was his own auntie, wasn't it? His own
No, that was babysitter in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a firm believer of advocating for men, and I've had to tell some men that I've met in my life that was their experience, because they'll like jokingly say, "Oh, this happened when I was," and I'm like, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I do need you to understand, like, that was not okay, and when they got to understand it, sometimes people went to counseling or, did other things because it was like holding them back, because they didn't realize that, once you're open to that and you experience that type of thing, it affects you.
Yeah, you get conditioned to.
Mm-hmm.
Sad, man. What people do that affects other people's lives when they come up and don't even know it. It's poisoning that continues on and continues on. How we gonna stop it?
Well, we got to do something. And that's why you are obviously an advocate. That's how I met you. Well, it wasn't that particular specifics, but it was definitely you were advocating for someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that for sure. Shout out to that, and shout out to everybody who was advocating for the rights of individuals, because everybody deserves the right to, say no.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to the Men Too movement and the What About Us movement.
He said, hey, I'll stand for What About Us. I co-sign that.
Yes, he said it here live on the air, so they know they can't steal it.
Okay, so y'all didn't guess who was on the
Look, hey, trademark.
Who it is. Y'all didn't guess who was on the NFL Epstein list. So
Yeah, I told you I was getting in that age group, so I'm thinking that's around the TO era.
Was it that? You said it was a top player though?
So like they got Donald Trump here with 5,300 mentions in the list. It's just
Y'all did see Donald Trump on Home Alone too.
Oh my God!
He was on Home Alone.
He the one that told him where the lobby was at the hotel.
Okay, I was gonna say that was in the plaza, because I always want to go to the plaza.
But if we're gonna have to pick an athlete, I mean,
it's not a real athlete though. It's just people. So
somebody
they got Elon Musk. Yeah, they got Elon Musk on here.
No.
Yeah,
so it's not just NFL.
No, not NFL. It's just a fake, league thing.
I heard something about Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, 2,592. Yep, 2,592 is a lot of money. Like, what?
You said the primary focus, you have to be at least a billionaire to be there.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why it's like.
Did y'all see the girl with the interview about Orlando Brown and what she said about the Godfather? They had to go see the Godfather.
No.
She said they go there. She kicking with him at the hotel. They had to go down and meet the Godfather. It was busted. You better know it. They said he created it.
Created.
They say monsters are created.
He ain't the only one. I heard other people created him too.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to remember the White Party started with Andre Harrell at Uptown Records. Then he just made a pop.
Uptown. He was the founder of Uptown Records. He ended up firing Diddy because Diddy got too big for him, and then Diddy took it to a whole new level.
He basically said, "I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do yours better than you do."
And it didn't. Y'all know who Steve Bannon is? Steve Bannon.
Steve Bannon. You can't Google it.
I don't know. He on the top list, I guess. 2,900 mentions. He looks like somebody who actually played football. Oh, Bill Clinton is in there.
What?
Bill, don't do Uncle Bill.
1,000 mentions.
Bill wouldn't have been on.
So Steve Bannon.
This is what's starting to blow me about the situation too. Be told because they steady don't want to seem how it may seem, but I don't get no more. I'm gonna say it. They keep talking about on this list, right? But yet the court documents for this list is not specifically saying that they were doing anything that they say pedophilia. This being on this list just says that there's their name in files, text messages, and emails. So it's just saying that there's names on documents. It's not saying
It's just speaking of affiliation. It's not speaking to anything.
it's not saying what you're doing. What they did is just like if I text you and then you go do some stuff, but we was just here at the show and I text you, right? Now you go do something or I go do something and then gets up in a file situation, your name gonna be on that file, but you had nothing to do with what I was doing.
So what you saying?
But
So what I'm
did
saying
you
is,
read?
I don't want to
Did you
hear no
read?
shit about no list. I'm
Did
sorry.
you read? It
I
ain't a
wanna
list.
hear-
It's not a list. I said mention. This is how many times their name was mentioned as doing something in the files. This is what we talk about. We
Yeah,
talk about
I
listing
know
them.
just no list of names.
That's what I'm saying, but it's
Right.
a list of names that were
And
mentioned.
the files is out. And
Yeah,
you can
they
go
said
read them.
it's
Did
just
you
a
go
list.
read files? Did you read in them files about how they
I'm
eat
not
babies?
going into that, putting
Hold
that
on.
poison in my mouth.
Time out.
I
This
just
one
want to
baby.
see the end result.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
end
I
result,
want
I
them
got
to
my
go
feelings
read.
about it. I want to hear the court say, boom, charged with this, and this is how we charge you. This is the paperwork to it.
Bill
Not
Clinton
no-
said
but
he ain't
what
coming
they
to
do?
court.
Who
They
is-
subpoenaed Bill Clinton. He said he ain't coming to court. He said I wrote a letter and said my word. He said that's good enough. He said I sent y'all a letter with my word in. That's good enough. I don't accept this letter that I wrote to y'all. Not Bill told me he done wrote a letter. That's just
Excuse me.
suffice.
He gonna send his money up there. Heavy
The letter was
What?
what me. That's it. All I got to say is what me.
He already know it. Like, hey, we done been through this already. Y'all, Wise. Come on. But that's all I'm saying is I want some hard facts, not just
I get that part, but
You know?
this is one thing I need you to always consider. People that get convicted are not always guilty. People that get found innocent are not always innocent. Right?
right. True.
So then also when it comes to us, we co-conspirators. So even if you did something, my name was on it, I'm going down with you. So we can't protect them. They got to take their turn.
But that's what
Everybody
I'm
need to do
saying.
60 days in.
I digress because I don't need to do 60 days. Anymore.
Yes, you do.
No.
People need to learn boundaries,
Excuse me.
common
About
decency. You
those
learn
sleepy
that in
patches.
us.
You definitely do.
When you
About
go
those
into that
sleepy
infirmary,
patches. Sleepy patches.
sleepy patches.
Yes, they
I
out
want
here
some.
putting sleepy patches on the kids.
I don't understand, but see, I'm trying to figure this out. How did they get these patches on these kids and parents? They don't.
It was at
It's all
daycare.
Happened at the daycare.
daycare.
Right. Think about what I'm saying. If your child run around all the time, they come home these couple days, and you chilling too hard,
You ain't gonna be so
suspension.
wrong, right?
I mean,
Too active to be chilling.
I'm assuming that when they implemented it, it had to be some type of guideline, like maybe this would get them sleepy for a couple hours
Parents
during the
didn't
time,
know.
but like you know what I mean. So like
Exactly.
during
And they
a certain
forgot
time,
to
during
take-
certain
they
time,
forgot to take that
that's
sticker
what I'm
off.
saying. That's what he
So
said.
they forgot to take the evidence out. The parents didn't know.
And
The
get
baby
caught.
come home and say, "Mama, look at my sticker." The mom, this in Texas. She said, "What is this?" Found out it's the dope.
Watch these
They
kids
gave the baby
investigate.
the
not the
fentanyl.
dope.
That's how they sound,
Right,
right?
got it in the sticker.
Yeah, they slipped. They slipped the bag out through the cracks.
Oh, babies.
And they suing the babies. They straight off the knob. You hear me?
Just
They
not
nod hard. You hear me?
Y'all
I seen my
watch the
uncles
kids.
nod
Check
as a
them
kid. I
kids
know
for
what it look
stickers,
like.
man. Gonna check the kids for stickers. All the kids get stickers.
Oh,
They
God.
don't do no
All the
stickers,
daycares gonna get shut down
man. Right.
immediately.
Regular stickers.
Immediately. Ain't no stickers allowed in nowhere.
Yeah,
I want to know how
Banning
much.
stickers. Period.
I want to know how long it's nap time.
right.
Because once you
Nap
give
time
them that,
like
they
it's
out for
long.
like 5, 6, ain't they?
Hours?
Man,
Yeah.
it have to be, 'cause that normally make you go to sleep or bed. So like I would think they like, what if they would sleep the whole day?
The whole day. They
They
ain't doing
say
no
get up in
They
the
ain't
night.
feeling with nothing.
That's cause to make a ride. If they putting that on them babies like
How
that,
long do
Now, I
you think
can
it lasts?
I can
30 minutes?
I can see
This
it
ain't
patch for
crack.
30 minutes.
They ain't got nothing like that. Come on now. Why would they make it
You
past
said
the
that
30?
would require some extra, right? I mean, like whatever
To be able to put you
whatever
to
the
sleep and wake
ingredients
you up
of
in
it is
30
going to be
minutes.
effective for a couple hours minimum. It's
You
not-
know it. To be able to put you to sleep and wake you up will be the trick. They ain't gonna got nothing to do that.
Okay, an hour.
No,
These are
it
Nick.
ain't happening. You ain't waking up in 2 hours. You're gonna wake up in like 8 hours.
Yeah, you go get
That's
your
the whole
food, you
day.
get
Oh
your-
yeah, come drop your bed. You say you work 12 hours straight.
Look,
Drop off.
The baby
Yeah.
full of energy. You like, dang, MJ.
Baby walk in, get some cereal, get
all the
clean
snacks
up.
still in
That's
the
it.
book bag. You done gave the baby a good block of Cheerios. They still in the book bag.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
But do you think it would have an opposite effect though? Like if the child didn't come home and get caught like that, would the parents notice? Because if they sleeping all day, they gonna come home and be energetic.
Now they gonna come home and be lethargic because they tired. They coming down. They crazy.
Ah,
Kids might have withdrawals.
I'm just saying it depends on how often it happens. Like if it's happening daily, I guess.
They gonna get
Yeah.
a tolerance?
Yeah. I don't know. Because it's too many questions to add.
Because if they doing it on the same regiment, same time every day, the weekend coming, you at the crib, the kid gonna be at a certain time feeling for that fiend. And then you're gonna be like, why is he
No, why you come in the house and the baby done stuck everything sticky to him trying to get
trying to get
The baby got pads
Oh
on
my
him.
God.
anything with a stick on it. It's licking stamps and stuff. It's just trying
Mouse.
anything.
come home, stick it on forehead, face. What are you doing?
They got prices.
It's sticker time, I
I'm
mean.
ready to go to sleep.
Yeah, you come in the room late at night, you wonder why the baby ain't sleep. They sitting there putting stickers on. I just can't go to sleep. These stickers not working.
Oh man, y'all! Please watch out for the kids.
I'm
Watch
going
the
to text
stickers.
somebody
I don't
about
know how
these.
you test the stickers, but maybe we should just not have stickers. Want to give a special shout out to because it's Black History Month to Jason Weaver. A lot of people do not or are not aware of Jason Weaver and his great accomplishments. Okay, Jason
Yeah,
Weaver.
better put respect on
He
his
started
name.
off with Simba. Okay.
Yeah.
No, do you
Played
know
Michael Jackson.
that was one of the most
Yeah.
impressive things I ever seen a parent do?
That's
A
right.
momager. She's the reason that he get residual for that symbol for.
Yeah,
Mhm.
She didn't take the big pay. She took the long time.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Well, shout out to him and shout out to his mom because he's done amazing things. He's still working like in the Shy. He played, like you said, in Jackson. I had to realize because I was really young when that occurred, and I'm like, wow, that was Jason Weaver, and he literally sang that himself. And I did watch a thing where he talked about how he got the Simba role from actually singing the Michael Jackson role. I guess Elton John might have heard him or something like that, and then he asked him, requested, told him applied.
Wait, so Elton John, what Elton John have to do with it?
Because he wrote, I'm pretty sure he wrote
The songs for Lion King?
Yeah, the original.
What?
The whole soundtrack. Well, majority of it.
Yeah, I'm
Majority of
pretty
it. Yeah.
Hey, you know
Jason
what else?
Weaver's a very, very humble dude. Like he frequents our open mics all the time. He'll be in the cut. You know what I'm saying? With a drink, just relaxing. You know what I mean? Just enjoying the
Yeah. John did.
You know what they got to do though? A lot of people don't even know he made Love Ambition. Y'all got to put some respect on this name. That was it. We need to play that.
Facts.
We can pull it up.
Jason, they was talking about Jason. I heard that song with they said because Chingy was doing that. You know, they got that dude that ride in the car and then they rapping while he's driving. And he was Chingy was rapping. And they was like, Jason Weaver ain't got no business going this hard on this song.
Yeah.
On me.
Oh, we got a bunch of things up here now, Jason Weaver.
I ain't Jason, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Shout out to the Chicago for sure. Appreciate you for all your work that you did. He was even in drumline and ATL, you know, and he got a lot of writing credits and just all type of different credits. And he is a humble guy, actually. Should have met him a little while ago. So shout out to that. Make sure if y'all see him in Chicago, because he is from Chicago, show him some love. Okay. And next up, we're going to talk about Keke Palmer. Yes, indeed. But right now, we're going to go ahead and do our question of the day, our first question of the day. And that first question is, which one did I say was the first question?
You were saying the question was if you had to pick somebody like There was a chick online that was
10
getting
minutes.
married. Yeah, and she told Chief Keef, she's like, you got, hey, look, Sosa, you got 10 minutes. If you want to marry me or that's what me now, I'm going to get married. It's your chance. So you were saying, like, switch it up and be, who would be your person that you would offer that 10 minutes to if you was 10 minutes away to get married?
Boom. So you were 10 minutes before you were getting married. Who would you be like, hey, post online? I don't know, maybe send a text message. Even though they're, they can't get to you in 10 minutes, but, and I don't know what a text message back saying, no, I don't get married is going to do. But, whatever, So, I don't know who want to go first, but I'm definitely going to say mine first. I'm already married.
Hey, I don't have no shame in mine. Guaranteed. Jennifer Lopez. Judy from the block. You already know what it is.
Okay, I think you can shoot
I give you an out.
Talking about Epstein. Talking about Epstein, that name show like a couple. How she get away unscathed?
I don't know.
Doing the shine.
She left just in time.
Because hey, look, get on my baby.
So she was the first cast. That's why you like it.
No, I don't like Cass. It's something about that green dress ever since then.
I agree.
That green dress.
Y'all people do a green dress?
No, we like the green dress.
Oh.
Now, who was your person?
I don't know. I'll have to come back to me. I've been thinking about this.
Yeah,
For me, it's my favorite female actress, Megan Good.
okay.
The lips do it for me.
I think you might be on something.
That waist deep.
You know what I think I want to say about this? I think if I was dating a woman and she sent this out, I would leave her standing there.
Like what? Why would you do
10 minutes? You're gonna throw away everything for 10 minutes?
What if it was 1 minute left and I'm about to put the ring on the Sosa come up and say, bro.
Right. Right. You're not even gonna say something no real time.
Hold on. You know they
You're
coming
gonna be a pack.
Not a pack. Well, I think my person is gonna be Drake. Yeah, Aubrey.
Ooh.
Yeah, just
Champagne pops.
Champagne poppy.
You just want to get the bags again.
Hey, look.
It's not about that. I've been a Drake fan since he was Aubrey Graham.
Ooh.
I mean, that's his original name, but since he was, Jimmy in the chair,
You gonna take
Will
Jimmy no legs? You'll help him get his legs to work?
That was just in a TV show, okay? And then he did like the little stem
the
cells.
leg working. That's what it is.
That's the show. Don't say that. Don't push no bad influence on Drake legs. He already had bad blood on his career from Kendrick Lamar, so.
Yeah, no.
We ain't gonna talk about Kendrick Lamar.
Hey.
So
Shout out to Drake. Shout out
I guess you
Kendrick.
want to tell us who your person
I don't
is.
know, because if I had to pick somebody,
Mhm.
I don't even know if it'll be somebody anybody will know.
It don't have to be somebody you know. It could just be a person. Like that's what I was saying. It can be like a random person. Like it could just be somebody you want to know.
Well, how about Malaya? Because she had Drake and his feelings. I'm gonna go to Atlanta and try to find Malaya. You still tripping?
Oh,
I like mine a little season. I like
He said, ball back in your court.
Yeah, I don't think she dance no more. Right?
No, that's good. She gonna retire. Settle down. Get us a rocking chair.
I'm gonna have to go back and find her. Now that you're talking about it.
I was in love with
Shout
her.
out to Malaya.
Man, look, Jennifer Lopez, sing, dance, act, model, beautiful, bad, love, Tina.
She get married a lot.
Yeah.
This is my thing. I feel like that's something that I think is the men. Because
See,
she's so
excuses
she's so
people make.
busy the way she
That
works.
ain't what it is.
What you
They
think?
be busy too. Here's the thing. I think when it comes to relationships, people don't consider that people human.
Yeah,
We done mess with a lot of beautiful women that ain't got nothing.
yeah.
I done heard a couple of them women is bush jumpers. See, when they got money to stalk you, feel different. You know what I'm saying? When they got money to be crazy, look different. You know what I'm saying? So these men ain't just running. You know what I'm saying? It always be. It's more to the story. We just don't be behind the scenes.
That's true. You never know. I'm looking at everybody she's been in a relationship with, and they both are hugely successful.
Right.
So it's like our relationship is not going to fit because I need you to be subservient to me in order for to fit that time frame around for us to be that lovey-dovey.
That don't make sense because if that was the case, there'd be no celebrity relationship.
You know, some people just accept that distance that comes with it. Though she might want something deeper, and then it feels good at first.
Look, he done made her. She be more deeper.
I think it comes down to like minds being surrounded by each other. Like if you are equally yoked in that area, like you're not gonna a millionaire not gonna go get somebody that work in McDonald's. You know what I mean? So you're gonna frequent the person that has the same lifestyle that you have. Mm-hmm. I think I mean from the things that I've heard as far as J-Lo goes, I just heard she's the ultimate diva. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And she portrays herself as she just chick from the neighborhood, but from the whole time. Yeah, like she extra ice in my teeth. Yeah.
I take two
irritating. You got to think about it. How long?
I kind of like that though, because that means she like when she knows she won't.
You might get a chance. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know what I think been happening with them? She still a hood, and she keep trying to mess with each other.
That's what I think it is. That's what I like.
Possible.
She got the bag and she still want to be Jenny from the block.
We got here. Latoya Boy said it's the smile. Latoya Boy said it's the smile for me. Teen Hood raised. And Latoya Boy also said my 10-minute offer is Method Man.
Ooh! Method Man. Shout out Method Man. Got one on the board.
Method Man is one that definitely do not play.
HOD, man.
Yeah. He an actor too. No, I would never try that on Drake.
But you know what? I might have to switch mine to the Ultimate Private.
Getting it together. We got Hello Academy in the background. Getting it together. He's gonna let us know when he's ready. But before we do that, I want to know if Footbase is ready.
Yeah. Which one am I doing first? Tell me.
We're gonna do the Black History.
It's not so much Black history, more like awareness.
Okay. Is there a name so I can put it there?
Where I'm at.
Where I'm at. Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you're ready. Life is a cycle. We become what we've seen. These niggas raise little niggas, but kings and queens raise kings and queens. My people often complain about difficulty. And I can admit that times are hard, but I also got to say that some of these hardships are self-imposed when a brother won't stop smoking weed long enough to pass the drug screen to get a job. I think all he sees is the streets and his cars. Because he ignorant to the fact that the streets is the biggest beast in them all. He end up trying to stomp with the big dog when his feet is too small. It's time we unlearn some of these mind states our situations have forced us to adapt to, because we have to. Because there's no escaping that boomerang called karma, because whatever you put out is coming tenfold back at you. But this is what began the sin of many. They get addicted to the blocks. They feel like the ends is plenty. They'll realize counting those 10s and 20s don't get them 10 and 20. In a pen and within, men tend to be extra friendly. But who's to blame for these particular brothers' shortcomings? Especially when the brother was supposed to teach that brother never really learned nothing. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? How you gonna lay a message when you're drawing the blank within your head? Since I know better, I'm obligated to teach. There's no limit to the amount of people I'm gonna reach. My words gonna be filled with change and power like an Obama speech. Because where I'm at and where I'm from, it's the same place. I walk down the same blocks and I see the same face, but I'll never leave because I don't believe I got to change my space in order to change my fate. I keep hearing about this change, so I'm awake with both feet planted on the west side. A place of horror stories so outsiders be petrified. You got to cram daily for the test to survive. If you see a strange vehicle creeping up your set and it comes to a rest, I strongly suggest that you dive. Every day is a new journey and obstacle. The struggle is constant, but survival is optional. So what some opt to do is sell a rock or two, then get they work and wait up and take over a block or two, because actually there's nothing out there stopping you, because depending on how hot you got the block, and if your money and clientele comes and flocks to you, cops become your partners too. And it's reinforced that snitching something you should not do. I know that sounds like a lot to you, but I stand in it daily and I won't run from it. I can never fear it because I come from it. Before I found my calling, I actually called myself out on the blocks balling. Used to be one of those young guns who was running it. But if you want to change, you do something about it. That's about some of it. Because it's horrendous crimes that occur all the time. People turn their head, paying no mind, acting like they don't see none of it, then quick to blame the government. But as people, I wish we would stop that. It's time we carry the weight of our own responsibility. We left all the pressure on Barack's back. And as parents, it starts with us. Are we really doing our best? It's way more than parenting and working hard, making sure our kids be fresh to death. We know our kids sit, vibe, and listen to Kanye. Do we ever teach them about Cornel West? Do they know about Martin Luther King? About his passion and his drive? I don't think so, because it's too much blunt passion in the backpacking out South on King Drive. And every young sister wants to be a Nicki Minaj. And then she don't quite get it right, it end up looking like an icky mirage. And all my brothers want to follow these idiots like these drill rappers in the game, because they hot, got a lot of fame, but all I see is the locks, but not a lot of brains. So they self-esteem end up being as low as the sag in my man's pants, and only time a young sister use her brain is when she's getting brain, saying, look, ma, no hands. And then they don't listen to school unless it's sex ed. They block out the books of what the text said, all they care is about their phone and what that text said. And then get excited about what's supposed to happen at week's end. But as a father, what I understand is, I don't give a damn what a cell phone plan is. I'm gonna put a limit to our nights and weekends. Because this brain we hold over our kids is weak and thin. We're not teaching them right, so they stray left. Give them anything they ask for without making them earn it, so their appreciation becomes less and less. And yes, I got a problem with kids rocking all top name gear and their report card displaying straight F's. We gotta learn to not spare the rod and show no regrets, or they'll end up in a chess match with life, and that's a game of death. It's a disaster where I'm at. Ain't no laughter where I'm at. It's hard to learn the words because it's crackheads that's past is where I'm at. And kids don't fix where I'm at. Yeah, it's a trip where I'm at. Ain't no old school values. You're a grandma before 36 where I'm at. It's a lot of pain and hurt where I'm at. We can still go from worst to first where I'm at. We can still let go and let God and pray that it all works where I'm at, because life is a cycle. We become what we've seen. These niggas raise little niggas. Kings and queens raise kings and queens.
Come on now. Yes, yes. That was absolutely, that was deep. Thank you so much for that. Latoya Boyd said, eat poets. Whoa.
That's something we say it all over mics when see something you like to say, eat poet.
She also said, Icky Mirage is crazy. That definitely was.
You feel me though?
Yes, and Soul Talk 279 said that was fire.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for sharing that. I hope y'all was paying attention. I think that didn't change me a little bit. I'm gonna leave here a changed woman. Do a few things a little different. I don't know about you guys, but it definitely
was deep though.
I'm gonna have to be a better person. Not that I'm a bad person, but better.
He said it starts at home. He said it starts at home.
Absolutely.
Change the mindset. We'll pass on the bad.
That actually got inspired by one of our big radio personalities. Came to a teacher after school program, a school on the west side, and they came, said they wanted to do some advocating for the community to stop all the violence, but they didn't want to hear from the community itself. It was just it was more a political barrage,
because it might have been lopsided.
So when the principal of the school told them to get a mic to me, because I'm one of the people that's on the front line for the students, he didn't like what I had to say. Again, I'm gonna be respectful when I say his name on the air, but he didn't like what I had to say. But the next day he mentioned it and said he was like, yeah, and it was one of the teachers there was just like trying to blame the music. I said I wasn't blaming the music. I was just saying you can't tell me that we're not here trying to promote the change when every 5 minutes you're playing Bad and Bougie, cooking up dope with a Uzi. At some point, take some responsibility for what you're grooming out there. It didn't go well.
Accountability is something that's very hard for, I would just say, Chicagoans in general to have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what that's about, but accountability is very difficult in Chicago. Yes, indeed. And we are also the #1 segregated city in the United States. Not the whole world, but probably.
I feel like the world.
Yeah, probably. Anybody comes here, they can literally see the separation. All you have to do is hop on a L train, and it'll take you through maybe 5 or 6 different neighborhoods. And,
They got names for it. Greek town.
right.
Train time.
It's O'Block. Our name, like one of our names, 63rd. Even. I'm just saying because.
That's probably our biggest tourist location.
Why don't we have a light town?
Why he call it a tourist location?
You know they do that now.
It is. A lot of people do stop there.
They want to take a picture in front of the house.
Well, there are famous people who were born there.
When they had Fran's mural up there, my daughter made me go take a picture from her. I'm taking a picture. You can.
Yeah, the kids, I get it because they're kids. It's like, I don't know, maybe when Tupac, passed, and if they had a mural, I probably be like, oh my God, that's cool.
Yeah, that I understand that, but just to go stand in front of the, the gate or something and take a picture.
No,
it's just like going to the Grand Canyon now.
That's crazy.
But people do that in other places.
I come back from that picture.
But people do that in other places. Like, so when I visited Memphis, it's like a thing, I guess, when you go to other cities to go to the hood, I guess, like.
To see things that were significant. Like I did that, went to LA and I went to where Nip got killed at. Like I was the strip mall that he owned. Like,
the environment.
Yeah, because that whole strip mall was filled with murals of him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And some of the stores are still there.
So you want to see your other people's culture.
Of course, but I don't want to do. I wouldn't be sitting here talking about let's take a trip to go see O-Block.
Well, no, Illinois.
Yeah, hey, bro, we finna get this Airbnb. We're gonna slide over there.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Now you're not being fair.
Yeah.
Now we go to Cali. You know if I smoke, we let a ride through car. I'm just saying this shit happen.
Exactly.
If we go to New York, we gonna want to see Monster
I
Project.
understand why people. I wouldn't want to do it, but I get it.
If I have to go
because like O-Block plays a part in why it was called Chirac. So that's part of the reason why.
That's not true.
O-Block did play a part in that.
No, it's not true. They're not old enough. Let me put y'all up on something. Y'all can do with it.
Old enough for Chirac and Bird.
Chirac come from the Dollar Boys' first mixtape produced by DJ Ferris.
When was this?
2003.
Okay.
2004, something like that.
But what made them want to
That's
actually do
because
it
Ferris was hollering. You remember when they had the Bump J album back in the day?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When Ferris used to play the Chicago songs, he'd say, "This is that new joint from the Dollar Boys. Welcome to Chirac." Every night. Because he produced the mixtape.
Yeah.
And they don't get cash and no credit for that.
That's decent.
Well, what I'm talking about, what made it national. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that
Somebody from Cali
like when it boils down to it, like even now, it's drill music everywhere. But Chief Keef get called the godfather of drill music.
Yeah.
That wasn't
true either.
Listen,
and it wasn't called drill music. It was gangway music. I'm just saying that people said 7 day here.
But I'm a producer. So when I hear that type of stuff and we get to talk about movements and all that, I always take it to the sound. And with that, I gotta shout out Chop.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna say the sound, that's
shout out
sound.
Yeah, he was the one that created the sound of drill, and then he put the lyrics on that matched that vibe. So to me, he was the one that started that.
I get it. I'm saying I have performed in 22 of the 50 states. Mm-hmm. Whenever I hit the city and I build with some of the local artists there, the the concept of Chirac, the energy and drill music and all that, they always bring it back to here. And it's more than often it's a reference to Ola at some point or another.
Or 63rd, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what made it they globalized it like that. Like I'm not saying they're the founders of it. I'm saying this how it's recognized now.
There's a lot of drill rappers from the city that was coming from there, rapping for that. We got Dirt, Reverend Vaughn. I don't know, Chief Keef was part of that. You know, it's
Happy Hour.
Yeah,
There's a lot of them. King Samson. There was a lot of them that but you gotta remember Bumpin' and the guys like that.
guys like that.
More than them, you know what I'm saying? Slide them, they was already in that. Yeah. And they just so my thing is with the music and the history of music, a lot of people get credit based on social media.
What blew it was viral, not really what the core is.
Because like if you even saying about the timing with the Chirac concept, it was the murder rate of 24 blocks, 20 shorty. It was just about the death rate at that time, and we actually had a higher murder rate than the war in Iraq that year. Yeah. So that's what that was, but the name had been.
Right. So they was like, okay, we co-signing the stamp and then push it out globally now because of the murder.
No, they repeated too. They repeated on the media, just like Gang. We was calling ourselves organizations, so the media said that.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just about time.
Oh, okay, excuse me. Latoya Boy said salute.
I appreciate Latoya Boy.
Shout out to Latoya Boy.
Her raise is a life changer. We have Soul Talk.
She's from
they say kings and queens, raise kings and queens. Absolutely, tell her with that. And then Latoya Boy said it takes the fear of God to really embrace accountability. Yeah,
that's deep right there. I like that. Stay up there.
A lot of people scared to face that mirror. Hey, they want to get something crazy about the mirror. If you ever use any AI like chat, actually do an unfiltered analytics on
What?
and they gonna break you down. Especially if you talk to them more than 6 months.
So what would be the prompt here? What would you say?
Yeah, you tell them to give you an unfiltered, don't hold back, no holds barred.
Breakdown of my person, of my persona.
Oh yeah, how you see it.
How you see it.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? Just like that.
I'm curious.
How would you analyze it? What do you say about it? But tell them to be unfiltered. Give them that much room. And they get deep because it'll give you a little lace. But then actually, now you really want to know?
Right.
He's like, yeah, I want to know.
Yeah.
It was like this.
All right, well, we're about to get into some Dave Monet featuring the No. Dave Monet, Love Language featuring Neil Gang. This is Control Lola. We got EMG while we live.
Yeah.
And then we have our special guest, Phil Ray. Yes, and this is excuse me, Love Language.
You seeing this? You still on?
Don't be mean.
You muted?
Yeah, I mean,
wanna ask a question, can I back sometime? I know that you heard reason I lie sometimes. Send me the location, I come back sometimes. Oh, you want free? How you want puffin' on tree? Begging down my knees and saying, never try to walk all over your feelings. Say I'm just trying to be your fucking feeling. I can't even. You gotta have your time. We go tip for tail, depending on it. Pretty little fingers got me wrapped around it. Heard you been looking for your match, I guess you found it. I can still lose you, baby, keep me grounded. I know that it's hard the way we vibe, I can't believe. Wanna see my phone thinking you're gonna find me cheating. Why would I indulge when all these other bitches eating? Oh,
just had a threesome with 2 hoes. Yeah, that's gang shit. I've been trying to fix it, but you steady complaining. For the love shit, when the love shit is dangerous. If you block me, you can never speak my language. Talk. Fuck it, I admit it, it's my fault. You the shit, I didn't mean to piss you off. Bitch, I got a car, probably never let you off. Yeah, and show me she be she. You know you can hit my line if ever wanna reach me. I forgot how much you bitch, won't you come and teach me? Fucking you, wish I could shower, double back and repeat, yeah. Eat you out the bone when I get to you, baby. You ain't gotta talk nice, talk to me crazy. I don't know, but it's been giving you hate me. If we make up, it's gonna be good, baby. For your booty, I'm in love with your coochie. I like dick hoes, I can't do shit with Karuchi. Heard a bitch one time and she turned into Suki. Tried to make a TikTok, it turned to a movie.
That's for people like that be on them level. They over for that. You got it. It's like you get that award. How long your checks count? They live a bit of it. You say something about it. They live especially.
Work out one night stand intense, and he don't know what he do if I chance him. Dance romance him, good with his hands and he handsome. I see why his first love can't stand him. Insecure, really that nigga. Jasmine, Issa, steady subletting like his Lisa. You free that dog, I'ma leash him. D9, I don't born Lisa. Me, I'm so old name, reminiscing on me good like old days. Ass on fit like a glove, OJ. We mean to ride like steak. Hopefully, son, look what you get done started. Lot of repercussion to hang with me, shawty. Backbeat with a damn 240, and a drummer boy wanna bam this party. Love you, love me, Barney. Only thing I'm willing to beg is your pardon. Big rich town, if you down, show me what's the fear about that power, Tommy. Listen. All you gotta do is keep tempo. Ain't nobody scared of a little get down. We could keep count, but I promise I ain't the one that's gonna be tripping. Wishing we could bet it all on the tempo. 5, 6, 7, 7, simple. Ain't nobody scared of a little get down. We could keep count, but I promise I ain't the one that's gonna be tripping. Wishing we leave it all on the.
So anytime you big bad, come on, step it up. And you always do. They come pick up the sophomore, the 15-year-old sophomore. He come up with his trunk beat right.
You cannot leave me this for everlasting.
But that was the yes.
Remember Micro was 500 back then.
Or a Philly jack, depending on how long she messed with him.
One of the roles
As far as like,
you new R. Kelly ladies is the one who put the light back on. So what caused the downfall? Kids trying to back the race. You got to remember when Bill Cosby went there, he was trying to not NBC or something. CBS.
Those are just trying to do.
They don't do no fucking around. They said, you know who was that? I think that was Mike Epps, one of them. They said they only give us money Stun on each other. You better not have stun on each other.
Because I was built to. I'm smart, bro. Let me get that money where I'm sitting next to an Elon and shit. What?
But you can't do nothing. What they're saying is you can't do nothing to help your people like that. Why you think it don't never be nobody that makes that real money that actually affects real?
There's ways to do it. You can't be the one connected to it. Because then that makes you like
Kanye West. Now you pray. Think about 100,000 acres in Oregon, 10,000 sheep, and then you can't get but you got a house. I say the reason he have a house is he wants to have a protection for the person. That way, yeah, all the time.
that's real.
Yeah, but see, a person wants to take that's crazy. So what is the 10,000 sheep?
To represent all the people that
No, 100,000 acres, 10,000 sheep. So that's to represent
the people I'm trying to see, I'm trying to say, like, represent the people that he know in contact with.
some logic.
Who live with him. What is?
Wow. That's 10 acres of grass every one sheep.
15 seconds. And that was the rapper, The Void. Control all the lead with your girl Dora Lola. We are live here at Big City Underground. Y'all be downtown. We got your girl EMG Walter building. That's the building. We have the Hood Rays in the building. And we just got, we just got a special, I'm talking about the epidemic came up in the building. He up here flashing the news like, yeah.
What up?
It's a hypnotism hack.
You know what I'm saying? I'm an advocate.
Follow the light.
Right? You talking about don't follow the light? I'm already in the Caroline. Absolutely, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I just had to get my baby back in order. My Jeep was down.
Thanks. We're glad to have you here today. We had some hot topics. We've been talking about all kinds of stuff. The Epstein list. We got on ahead. We got to look at it now. Chuck E. Cheese CEO to step down because apparently Chuck E. Cheese CEO on the list.
Oh man, what about Michael Jordan? They say he fondling Daytona 500 children.
About Chuck E. Cheese. I feel like that piece.
Talking about Jordan.
Here we go with Michael Jordan. Now, I wasn't trying to go right into this, Michael Jordan. All I think that AI, there got to be some AI.
Oh, no, that was
Now
real.
that happened. They said it happened. Mike confirmed he did it.
Mike
confirmed he did it.
All the cases.
Yeah, he said he was trying to. He said he was pointing at the logo or something on the kid's back, and it wasn't like we thought, whatever. But he confirmed.
You don't know what basketball do. It could be like football. And they head get the jiggling. They get the.
He is like 70 or something. Ain't he?
This is why I'm gonna say that it was. He had too much meat in his hand. Shorty didn't turn around. And that picture, Shorty would have been like,
You know how you know it's AI? Because if you pay attention, his thumb, this is supposed to be a hand that's this way. The thumb is on the wrong spot.
all right, but see there.
I'm glad somebody didn't broke it down because this is causing me.
But I'm just saying, think about how much.
I'm gonna have to go dissect it myself. I thought I was just like Mike.
Go check it out, man. Go check it out. Go check that out. Go check that out, definitely.
This time in my life. Tell me about it. Get set up in it.
That was super wicked. It was super wicked, most definitely.
All type of stuff. Pushing no ladies there.
Look, well, apparently Cardi B, she keep falling. She fell on stage.
I saw that definitely.
She was hugging on the robot, and they said the robot just fell on. I seen the robot just fell on top of her. I don't know why she thought she could lean on the robot. What? Why the robot ain't got no structure? Can anybody ask me this? The robot cost $30,000. You mean to tell me I can't lean on this?
I was saying it's still designed to be lean, though.
He holding me up.
Gotta be strong enough.
It wasn't that kind of party. It wasn't that kind of party.
Probably go right.
That's it.
Open the block, turn around, but it don't mean you can lean on it.
Wheelchair. It sound like another kid to me. It sound like a kid to me. He sound like a kid. Yeah, I don't need him then. At this point, I need you to be able to carry me in case I You know, I'm beat to have a
The
good night.
robot work?
She probably ain't following instructions. You know, Cardi. She probably went against the grain, tried to do some extra.
Man, that's probably right. It probably definitely said don't leave. But why does it cost $30,000?
I don't know if it costs.
I mean, what's the function of it? Like, what is it supposed? Like, what is it supposed to do?
Like, you know, fold your clothes. It's supposed to be able to cook, but I seen somebody have it cooking. It was dropping stuff on the pancake.
I've seen like the ones like the robots at the hotel where they just bringing you like they'll bring you toothbrush and stuff like that. I've seen that.
Robots just be on wheels.
Like the ones that be at the Japanese spots. Like, yeah.
I feel like she can lean on it. It has to
try to twerk on it a little bit.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just saw a guy with a robot today. He was carrying his fifth and his six pack down the street with him, rolling behind him in auto mode. It was a white dude. Yeah, he was in Beverly, in Chicago, in Beverly area. He had his robot carrying his fifth and his six pack. It was trolling behind him while he was walking. Yeah.
We need to go find this man in Beverly who got a robot who can walk around.
Yes. Yeah, with a fifth and a six pack, like nestled in the arms of the joint. Like, I'm telling you, it was following him. It was on wheels, following him. All right. They walked across the street with him and everything.
Make no sense whatsoever.
He fell out in it. She started twerking on him.
Did y'all see how she fell backwards? So it made it look like we did had something.
Crazy work. That's crazy work.
That robot was not needed.
My goodness.
So I'm not needed.
Right. What? Well, Cardi B said that the government knocked her out her chair. You know, she just went on tour.
That was a tour. I didn't see them in the video.
No, this is a new one. She
fell again?
Yes, she fell again.
That's crazy work. Crazy.
I told y'all, Tasha K said in the BBL she turned into an auntie.
Wow.
I'm not an auntie. I don't care what nobody's talking about. So, because well, y'all just silent. Wow.
Just listen. What's up?
Wow.
What you said? Do you even have siblings to be aunties?
Yes, I do.
I didn't hear what you said.
In the form of an auntie.
Like what you mean, age wise, like cougar auntie, like.
Yeah, like.
Stop.
You something similar.
Not auntie, TT, just the TT. Them two different things, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let's get into one of these other questions of the day. Boom. You got a friend, y'all been friends for like 10 years. Their parent passed. Okay.
I ain't calling nobody.
Y'all no, but this is 2 years after. But let me start the question up. I'm sorry. You got a friend, y'all been friends for about 10 years.
Yeah.
So y'all get into it real bad. Like, I don't know.
It is right there.
You know what I'm saying? And a year ago passed, year and a half, and their parent passed away. Do you feel like you're like obligated to reach out to them, condolences, or something that you would do, or is it stipulation?
I don't feel like this question better ask people from Chicago. Wow. Because we desensitized to a lot of stuff. I'm definitely gonna be like,
what?
Let me tell you.
It depends on if
unless I like her a lot.
Don't say like it depends on if you had a relationship with them.
Yeah,
and you know, if we that tight, you know, so we've been around each other 10 years, and I'm cool with your moms, your pops, what else? Humanity says yeah, man, you good? Hope you know if y'all need anything, I got your back. You know, I would definitely do that.
Okay, right. Yeah, I would say it probably would be a cordial. It would be a good thing to do, but mandatory. Unless we was really best friends, and it's just like I already miss you anyway, and your mama was like my mama, and then I think it matters then, but not under any other circumstance, not really.
Me personally, I guess it would depend on the relationship because
associate or a friend. I mean, you know, like is it somebody I was close to, or is it just somebody I know? And it was 10 years ago.
I feel like what Hood said is about right where I would be at. Like if I had some type of ties and a relationship with the parents and themselves as a person, and you know, we was at that point, I probably would go pay my respects. But if I ain't even really know your mom or know your dad like that, and then it was just you, and then we get into it, and you never said I want to see you there.
But you know, I don't see what that helps. Now I can see like if the mother and the father were both alive and I knew both of them and the father died, I'd say something to the mom. But if the father and the mother died, but I knew what if he said something, you don't have to.
Exactly. That's
so I feel like I'm wasting time.
Exactly. But
I'm being for all wife on the kid. I'm not good with that.
I guess it's about being fortunate. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Not the person I'm into with. If I'm into with, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe I've been on some grace type. You know, like I know we had our problems. I know we've been through it and all, but you know what? I'd rather not try to make it right. Especially if it's somebody I love, care for, or something like that, and then you fall out over some stuff that really could be fixed. You know what I'm saying? But people be stubborn. People be in their ways. And that's what causes a lot of extra stuff to happen and a lot of love's lost that could have been fixed if somebody just was the one to say, you know what, I'm going to be the bigger person and I'm going to continue to fight and continue to show you that don't mean nothing.
I get that, but I'm big on energy. And I'm not going to keep letting negative people siphon my energy. You know what I mean? So in the midst of attempting to be the bigger man, we sometimes put ourselves at a disadvantage by even interacting with these people because they're energy fast. They're going to cycle. If the person don't reciprocate energy, electricity goes in the cycle. They have to be open safe. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't even care if it's a relative.
Yeah, but see, that's why I've been through that and going through a situation I went through made me realize that I'd rather, for me to be at peace in my mind, mental health and mindset, that I'm going to continue to try to say I'm going to try and make it work, even if it might not work, because I'd rather say I tried and then, other than be seeing you in a casket, and then I'm sitting there like, man, they never ever try now.
I had to learn to be selfish, right? So think about it from a business perspective. A lot of times we give energy for stuff that's a waste of time that's not going to help you progress. You see what I'm saying? How much time do you have to try to make something work that ain't working?
It depends on what your values and goals in life are.
It depends on where you're going in life. See, you got people out here that won't even buy clothes that don't. Like all their outfits are the same because they feel like thinking about what the rest of the day is a waste of time because they have business time. It's only 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? So a lot of the hang-ups that we have in our culture is because we don't prioritize our time. That's when I learned that time, if money is a real thing, it didn't become a name, it became a real life.
That's decent.
And we heard that.
That's it right there. Boy, hey, look, Child Boy T, you know what I'm saying? Time is money. You already know what it is, man.
On to the next question of the day. Valentine's Day. Y'all all men in here, so y'all, I don't really like.
It's a little biased.
I guess.
Yeah, I always want me to be the
but I'm
best.
just, I guess, ask from, since I'll get a man's perspective from here. So the question actually is, maybe okay with me getting anything. So even though Valentine's Day just passed, I guess we can consider, since it's Chicago won't celebrate Tuesday. So we can say for men, are you okay with getting something or not getting something on Tuesday?
What the play was with me, Valentine's Day for women.
What about us?
Sweetest day. What about
us?
us? That's for me.
I told you, you know what
killed me though?
What about us?
I really be thinking about this, right? So when we was kids in school for Mother's Day, we got all the glitter and all the scissors and all the doodads to make mama something. And then Daddy got to take it.
or the socks or something. You know?
Now you got the woman that sweetest thing.
You trying to make it an extra day.
You know, I'm gonna say this before I go. Let's get some real. I'm always got to do together, so I'm gonna tell y'all. I said because I didn't have an opportunity to do what I wanted to do. But all the guys that showed out, it was buying all the flowers in the balloon, had time to spend, didn't have no nothing in their life. You see what I'm saying? So did you want me
with that?
No, I'm talking about. I said a lot of
his experience.
Now I said a lot of. Now there's some winners out here that do stuff. They got time. They done made time for it. Exactly. But when you build it, sometimes you don't always get time for it, right? So, I would sit back watching.
They always say you make time for what you want.
If Ella said, and I quote, she said, all it take is $3.25. She said you can go get a car for $1.25. You can go get a teddy bear or for a little.
I'm gonna throw you a car.
That's $2.25 plus 25 is $50. So $2.50 plus tax.
It's just about the gesture.
$3.
I would say that Valentine's Day works in my favor because as a poet, I'm booked 90% of the time. Come on, we going out to my show.
Right.
You gonna sit over here in VIP. You gonna drink. You gonna enjoy yourself. Let me go on the stage and then I'm gonna get paid while I'm there performing, and then I'm gonna come spend time with you. That all plays a part, and you know what I mean. So it makes it a little easier.
Date night.
And then I add my own little extra to it. And I bring a gift for you. Yeah. Rose, whatever. While you at my show, makes it easy. Makes it simple.
Yeah. I thought I was the branded guy. I'll be for real.
I know you might not be a poet. It's okay. You know, you might have different gifts and talents. You know, do some photos for a session. Women like that kind of stuff.
But on the honest answer, though, I'm just turning off now all the time about holiday.
Yeah,
because Eros Minos was a killer.
Yeah.
See, I like to read. People don't even be doing it. They like Cupid. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's just I like it because, like you said, where you delegate your time to, and I like to, you know, when I'm on my grind so much, and just, you know, when they have those holidays, a reminder comes up in my phone when I'm always doing my stuff, and then it's like, okay, boom, today's Valentine. Oh, okay, we get my mama something, we get somebody special. You know what I'm saying? I'll be so grinding that because it's a holiday and pops up, it's a reminder not to forget to show love. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So that's what I look at the holidays for. I don't believe in Santa Claus and all of that, but it's a reminder. Like,
I celebrate my
show
people
love
every day. Like we try to make it have to talk to each other, stuff like that.
I try, but like you said, with family, not everybody has time.
I mean, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with like showing people that you care or you thinking about them on Valentine's Day and other times. Yeah.
Well, maybe if Sweetest Day was a little bit bigger and guys got a lot more.
Chicago thing,
I might see that's a Midwest thing. That's Chicago, it's Midwest. But that should be a national holiday.
I agree. See
what I'm saying? That's why
a lot of European
didn't like that for me.
Tell your European cousins, and because you got them, don't tell your European cousins.
I got them.
I love the European cousins.
You talking about Latino? Yeah, Spain.
Tell them like, hey, cuz we got a holiday this day. We all need to celebrate it. Tell your lady about it. And then once you
you know what? I file everything for the I'm gonna put in some paperwork to get that holiday.
Because Stephen A. Smith took us. He appreciated it like that. He needs to.
I mean, it would encourage me to go hard for Valentine's Day.
And it would encourage people to spend money, and so I think they would like that. Absolutely.
But do y'all see how we debating about holidays though? Yeah. Do y'all see how we debating about celebrating because it's a lack of daily celebration?
Straight like that.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a lack of on the regular celebration. So now it's like eager to do something on a holiday don't even make sense. Like that's letting you know you ain't living enough regularly because you want it to happen. You like, I can't wait to get something. It's like, should you have gotten something by now? Like it's been months. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Like,
But see, that's what I'm saying as far as a preference, because if you in a relationship and we understand about Sweetie's Day, then yeah, I would expect you to at least do something.
But guess what? You could be with your girl, or y'all could be good on Valentine's Day, and y'all could not be good by Sweetie's Day. Like you ain't gonna get shit any fucking way. Like I mean, you know what I mean? Like. Be like disaster just happened around Sweetie Day, huh? Like,
it's gonna happen Sweetie Day. Now you want to drink it.
Oh,
that's how it be. That's how it be, bro.
I thought you was doing it right.
But I wouldn't trip too much, you know, as far
I mean, it's all good.
Like that.
It's always the thought that count on any of these holidays. You feel me? It's always just a thought. Like, I mean, you can have a holiday on a Saturday, just an off day. Like, you could be holidaying randomly, really. Like, you can have an appreciation day and bow. Holiday, like, shit.
I can just come home and especially it depends on the type of relationship. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, we live together, or is it just you got your place, I got my place? You know what I'm saying? It makes the holiday celebration a little different, because if we living together, I'm simple. Cook my favorite food, maybe do something freaking funny. I'm cool. It ain't gotta be outlandish because we living together. We got more things to think about.
Right, but right, when you living together as well, you're gonna be doing way more shit probably regularly. Are you gonna be doing more shit anyway?
I just came back on this Tuesday the other day and brought you in.
You know what I mean?
Just random, just
now we're talking.
I just
my pops.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out my pops. He used to give us, gifts and whatnot on them holidays when I was younger. But then I got to like maybe 16, and I go to check under the tree. I'm looking at all the presents. Huh? There ain't no present with my name on it. But then I realized just the other week ago, before Christmas, Pops come home with a whole big game screen TV. Like, you go to arcade.
Yeah.
Little machine. He bought one of them and brought it home. It wasn't Christmas, like November or something.
Yeah.
Then I got older, so I realized like these holidays ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? I could get Christmas all throughout the year.
Exactly. That's my whole point. Like, you know what I mean? We put so much emphasis on holidays, and it's not really us doing it, I think. I think it's more society raised type of thing. And it's like, that's because they already got us in a loop, whereas like we got so many days where we in the hustle and bustle, though we don't spend our time enjoying people and shit as much. So now we got to look forward to something. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Latoya Boy said Valentine's Day is for us and Sweetie's Day is for them, and she said anniversaries are for them.
But it's like who's giving you that information though? Who's telling you the direction to you that is for us and that's for, like, where are you?
It's a thought and intentionality.
But I mean, you could do that every day. You could do that any day. You could do that shit on a regular day. Like,
everybody's different though. Some people, they want that material thing because they feel like if you're not willing to spend a certain amount on me, then you don't care that much about me.
Well, I don't think it's
but that let you know what that tell you a lot. Like, but anyway,
it ain't number based.
It don't even have to be like go spending money. Like, you can go get free things all the time. You get free tickets to places. You got places where you have free events, and maybe it's BYOB. So now you saving money as far as going out to a restaurant.
But that's what I'm saying is that you got that type. And some of us have that type where that's cool, but then there's people that's like, nah.
That's true.
Stuff.
And I mean, and that makes a difference. You gotta find the person that
So, like, have you ever seen this across the internet? Like, how come people don't love you with your love language instead of trying to love you with theirs? You get to what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'll say that because first of all, it would be, if you're clear on your love language, then I think that when people are clear on your love language and you understand, like, hey, this is their love language, and you learn to speak their love language, and they learn to speak your love language. It's about communication. Now, if they just outright are just like, they're not seeing like, your love language, or they don't understand it, because you have to understand some people's love language is monetary. You know, some people's love language is just touchy feely. You know, some is just I just want to hear you saying something. You know, but some is all of them together.
Quality time.
Yeah, absolutely. And then some of them are like 5 of them. You know, but the
So-
reality is, you know, some of it based on how they were, you know, how they grew up, what they experienced. You know, relationships with
That
them.
right there, that's why I think.
Right. So should we be, the question is, should we be loving people according to their way, or should it still be ours? Like, should it be how we express, or should we learn to give them their way that they express and give them love in their way?
Yeah. What do you think? Did you hear the question?
I think love itself, the act of love itself, is a gift. So we give them what they want, not what we want them to have. Our love language is what we receive. So, like, for instance, I am a words of affirmation person. So, like, I mean, speak life, speak love to me. That matters to me. Whereas I know someone who prefers to get gifts. So, like, and because she likes gifts, it could be smaller trinkets. You know what I mean? You can give her a keychain with an initial on it, and she's excited. You know what I mean? So we give them what they want, and we receive what we want.
There we go. And I think that's a part of the disconnect. A lot of us, we tend to meet people and do things, and then we do what we like. If you like words of affirmation, you probably want to give words of affirmation, and they like, no, I want money. I want the gifts. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool and all, but more, because that's what they love. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a disconnect now. Like, you know.
I would say, right, you got to decide whether that's the person who you want to know. Are you willing to love them? Like, because at the end of the day, you know, people say a lot of women are stupid or men are stupid who say well, people who cheat on them, but the reality is maybe they love that person just that much they will give them for whatever it is. Versus, you know, a lot of people have stipulations on the person.
I think one thing is a lot of us want people to love us the way that we love. And see, that's the separation why I say I can't see it the way you said it. Because, like, just like disrespect is measured by the person on the receiving end, right? So when we love people, we have our own style of love, how we do it. And then that's our perception. That's our position in life. So we think that's how love's supposed to be received to
Because
us.
that's how we
do it.
Right.
And that's
Those are relative terms. So, like, you know, if I want to show an action of love, I am going to give or gift or put the effort into doing the things that you will receive as love.
Right.
Like, not what I'm if my act of if my love language is physical touch, but she is not a cuddler, I can't come and just cuddle you and be like, I'm loving on you. She, well, that's not how I receive it.
There we go.
So if she's a person that receives acts of words of affirmation, then I would say, hey, beautiful, how was your day? Me calling her beautiful gives, you know what I mean? Right, you know what I'm saying? Me speaking to compromise. No, that's not compromise. That's what I'm saying. Compromise in the sense of
that's love, though.
But that's what I'm saying. So we got to make sure we're talking about the same thing. Because what he's describing in depth is only compromise.
No, it's not.
No, I'm speaking her language. I'm delivering her love language to her, and she's delivering my love language.
Time out. That's compromise. Think about it. Because this is what I love.
Love is compromise. If you can't speak my language, then what language are you speaking?
That's not what we said.
You know,
but that's where the compromise
comes in. No,
because
if
I
you
have to
said
speak your language, even though that's not what I'm
all you describing is
sometimes
compromise.
it's not even always that. Sometimes people speak the same love languages also. So you do have to take that into it. Sometimes you need a person in every, marker. Because you see, those are the people who are like, I say those are the high school sweethearts. They find that person, they click on every level right in the beginning when they first met.
That's so rare.
People who get married really young. And they're not, it's not a whole lot of them, but they still exist. They take those in account. Yes, indeed. Claire Boyd is on fire. She said you must love them in a way they can understand and see. And she said, I want to experience, I want to see the experience you want me to have. The actions speak louder.
Yeah, but see,
and that's her love language. You feel me? Essentially, she just told us what it's gonna be weighing heavy on the scale there. Like, you know what I mean? She's an actions woman. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? It's duty now. Now it's acts of service. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you already know how to come now because she already said it, but sometimes people don't. And it's like, you're wondering what's wrong. And it's like, not everyone is able to express that is what I'm saying. They may say, I love money, but they know, they tell you that shit. You're going to say greedy. You know what I'm saying? No. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it becomes jaded. Like, you know, how do I do this without this? And then in the same way with the other person, it's a disconnect now. How do we make this make sense and come together instead of staying disconnected?
Back to like Tim was saying with the compromise, because at the end of the day, what she's saying is basically, I want to be loved a certain way, but I'm curious to see how you gonna give me your love. However, that's not.
But imagine those that don't even go that far. Like, they not trying to see your way. They trying to see you do what they asking you to do. Like they not trying to like see your how you ride the ride. They're like, can you ride the ride the way I need? Like that way on? Like really? Like it's really that way? Like, you know. It's a rarity.
Compromise is white and black creating gray. It's in the middle. It's a little bit of both. But what we're speaking on is understanding. It's the communication of understanding. This is how I receive, and this is how I deliver. And how you deliver and how you receive is they don't have to be the same thing. So compromise is not.
You describe the compromise. Hold on, I'm gonna show you because I want.
Yep, you are. Exactly.
When you said he's not a color, but I am, that's the compromise.
Yes, it is.
But love is a compromise.
That's the point we're making, though. That's the whole point we're trying to make. And how do two people not disconnect while trying to bring their love languages together? You know what I'm saying?
But love have to be customized to each person.
You
can't love people the same way. You can't have a style like this. My style of love.
Right.
That might be you, but that might be you. Right?
But you can coordinate it to fit different individuals.
That's how you love.
And it changes
So
the way
love. So that means that love.
You still got to compromise. Yeah. Compromised and customized. Customized compromise. Ooh.
Said I want to be bilingual.
And love. Yeah, that's the way.
Hey,
who said that?
Too.
Sustainability and accountability. She said, bingo.
She know what she know. She know what she know.
It's just a matter of you gotta know your person.
Yeah, you do. You say that it's a matter of communication at the end of the day, because you can know what you know, but if you're not communicating and the person, because you also have to have somebody who's communicating with you and telling you what they want. You do have to like use context clues sometimes, you know, like, you know, when you're going to a restaurant and you hear, you know, what they like, you know, you hear what they like to order or preference, and you see them picking certain things like that. Those are things you pick up context clues, but communication wise, you still want to know what the person is, what, you know, what are their tips. What are the things that they prefer? Because that's literally how you grow and learn to.
In my world, they call it
love
soft
them the way
hard.
they. You know, you still need communication, because at the end of the day, there's no, you know, love without communication.
Yeah, that's the foundation. You got to start there before you get to the physical part.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Lastly, because we didn't get him. For the I don't know the love song, but we didn't get to talk about that love. I always say the song, so like, because in my mind I turn all mine into a song.
And so
I have like a little, I get a rhythm, but I'm yeah, absolutely. But Obama, he said aliens are real. He said he never met them.
Said he never seen.
Yeah, he probably is one.
Okay,
you
so
know?
this
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
how vast is the
So,
universe?
Very
How
much.
selfish could we be to think we the only thing?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So why do we keep doing this stuff like that?
I don't think it's a circle. I think they're just preparing us for a little bit from here. But can you please let us know what this election?
Wait, what?
Okay, it's called special election.
It's dedicated to Latoya.
Latoya.
Thank you guys for coming.
Hit them hearts right there. Hit them hearts right there. I'm flying.
Special lady by her legs.
I confess, lady, your finesse is doing something to my psyche. And I'm attracted to beautiful minds, so I appreciate the fact that your pen game is mighty, but don't take my words lightly. Because the texture of your flesh is like my favorite flavor of cake icing and it's screaming out, hood, bite me. With a phenomenal feminine physique that had to be sculpted by the goddess of love herself, Aphrodite. For both inner and outward beauty, you had to be the perfect ending in many men's fairy tales. I myself blown for the moment when our bodies become connected, yet lying parallel as we gravitate to the point of physical climax or true bliss, whichever's defined first. But I'm speaking in terms of sensuality, not sexuality, because as a man, I realize I got to make love to your mind first. These feelings, I confess, are so complex, they can't be expressed in a simplistic rhyme verse because I desire you. But it'll be ungentlemanlike to express out loud some of the things that I desire to do. Like use the tip of my tongue and find your sweet spot and extinguish some of that fire in you. But this ain't just pillow talk, because she's both eye candy and spirit food, so she's my full course meal. Kind of beyond shady, a special kind of lady with all sorts of appeal. But still, she'll send me through ups and downs like obstacle courses, so of course I can only view the good portions of how I truly feel. Both feet planted in reality. Mind deep rooted in spirituality, so she's an aspen that stands out in the forest. Been known to stand steadfast in my corner, evil in my decisions are porous. In fact, when it comes to bad judgment, I'm notorious. So she's both Faith Evans and Lil' Kim. The way she easily transitions from being my little lady happy homemaker type to being my not so subtle freaky best friend. With a simplistic sense of sexuality, so she'll just get in the mood and give me that little grin. And I begin to envision potential physical scenarios, and my patience starts to run a little thinner than a waistline. I'm not known as a dude who wastes time, so I get eager to get deep into the melody of her soul like a bass line. And every time she kisses me, I get tipsy like I taste wine. She's always standing with me instead of against me, like she knows it's our fate to shine. All that plus her face, fine. It'd be hard for any typical chick to top that. This a real woman supporting me and my manhood like a jockstrap. Like she knows she's designed to hold me in my place. In fact, she's the reason I'm no longer excited to thrill of the chase. In fact, she's the reason we're no longer speeding, we are moving along at a steady pace. Kind of like a speed bump. Made sure that before we ever connected, we had a contract wrote up that was the opposite of a prenup. So if we ever separated, we both take something from the relationship. Not the type to take from heaven to hell, hell to pleasure town and back. When you get back, you feel like it was a wasted trip. Nah, that's not the case in this. I got faith. It missed because her kisses rain over me like April days in Chicago. And her daily motivation is the inspiration behind how hard I go. And I love how she spends all of her time representing me and none of her time resenting me. How easily she'll tell Superman to exit the building because she loves the Clark Kent in me. And I'm a star and she's a star, and together we get this sparkle on. And I ain't ashamed to say I'm just that far gone. Thinking about it right now is giving me a hard on. She does way more to make my nature rise. We go together like holidays and sweet potato pies. And my favorite flavor to taste is that space between her thighs. And much to my pleasure and my surprise, everything about her makes my mouth full. If you think this is strictly physical, then you're way out of order. Because while every woman claims to be a dime, she's 2.5 times the woman that they'll ever be. So I guess that makes her my quarter. I've been thinking of a perfect name to call her, but I just call her a special lady.
Yes.
Yeah. Was it E-boy?
Yes, that was nice. Oh my goodness, I gotta say that was nice. That's all I can say right now. But yes, ladies, I hope you enjoyed that. That was definitely a dessert or a treat, for your Valentine's Day. If you didn't get one from us, Ctrl Delete and Leap Poet, Little Rays. And can everybody let them know where to find you? Starting with you, Little Rays.
HoodRaysPoetry.org to get into them, but HoodRays_poetry on Instagram. That's the way you can lock in with me.
Yeah, 10 times money. You can find me on Instagram at YCat_brand.
It's your boy Walt, aka Say. You can find me on all platforms at EMG Ball. And go follow and subscribe to my new EMG Gear page. It's EMG Gear. Facebook. Check me out. Check me out.
Yes, indeed. And y'all already know. Follow your Lola Bangs View at Instagram. It's Lola Bangs VU. I don't know if you recognize that. 2 cents just for this child thing. Shout out to Latoya Boyd and shout out to Soul Talk 279. And make sure y'all follow Ctrl Delete on all platforms. That is Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Coming to you live every Monday. Okay, because it's money making Monday. And happy Black History to y'all. Okay. Shout out to all my Black people, you know what I'm saying? We root for everybody that's Black. We root for y'all, the other ones too. But right now, we definitely root for everybody that's Black. It's Chicago. And we're about to get it. This is Jeffrey Ran with me.
Reese don't like he played that one. I'm too slow to play the Jason Weaver.
The Jason
Love Ambition.
That's on. I didn't get copyright. That's copyright. Oh, I can't play this. Yeah, I'm not supposed to play this, so I'm supposed to play one thing.
And look, you gotta try to work on them to get enough pair of headphones that work. He was out the loop and
Yeah, I
did
didn't know.
good though. Did good on the pauses, but there was some times where some stuff he was saying he would bounce back with it.
I didn't know what he was saying though.
He was just talking about like because he on the stick again.
Yeah, the thing. Hey, you see me? I was jumping in there like I knew what he was talking about though.
No, that's why I was trying to like repeat it so that you could, you know what I'm saying? Catch it off.
So y'all think y'all slick. Y'all want to be on here talking that shit, get the feelings.
You gotta have that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, Walt, he's cracking up. He
I was like, hey, that nigga said everything. What?
This is the first day.
I love it.
Meet you, bro. I'm gonna have to write you something up.
I'm trying to get it to you. Thank you so much.
I'm definitely a writer, but I never.
No problem. I had the ball.
We're definitely gonna have to work. Do some more work.
Whenever.
Yes.
I'm always down. Respect to you.
I was watching, that's why.
Yeah, period. You heard that. Have to bring Windy City some soul up in here. They trying to whitewash it. So you have to show them, hey, get rid of it. Okay.
How that skit from last week go? How it do? How that last week's skit do?
Y'all have a good night.
All right, man. See you, man. All right. Oh, we didn't even edit it yet. Oh, no. The Nicki Minaj skit? Yeah. We getting them all together now. Yeah. Because you know, too, we been getting everybody walking up the stairs. Yeah. For the news out there. Stairs go with the ass. That's why we're down. We been dealing with this now. What are they? Are they even saying anything? Do we need to like get some donations? Do we need to do a fundraiser?
They had to remanufacture the part from Japan because the shit's so old.